Okay, I'm going to try this again. This is Iron Bill back with another video. I don't know what's going on with my OBS, but it randomly stops recording for whatever reason occasionally. So let me just start this again. I'm doing a Nightfall 1020 level. That means it's match made. I'm not playing with other members of the clan at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff going on in the background here at home, family visits, that sort of stuff. So I really can't make it work. I get on when I can get on. So I am bottom tree solar on my Titan. Since there are overload champions and barrier champions in this Nightfall, I'm running a Dire Promise with the overload rounds. This one has under pressure, triple tap, a pinned mag, and I think fast draw HCS, and it has a range masterwork, although I didn't take it all the way out. My Gnawing Hunger, which is one I got today and I'm trying out, also has a range masterwork, but it's kill clip or swashbuckler. I'm going with kill clip. Also Zen moment, accurized rounds, and the barrel is, I can't get that to pull up on the phone here, extended barrel. So it should be a solid roll. I'm on mouse and keyboard, so mouse and keyboard, when you do that, you want to go for range for basically everything. Oh, and also for the heavy, I'm running Xenophage. So Hallowfire Heart for my exotic armor. That pretty much is that. So let's go ahead and roll the footage here. I'm playing with randoms. Watch what happens immediately. So I'm doing my firing here, and this guy decides to come up and shove me with his sparrow. Now that's always a bad sign. When a guy decides the funniest thing he can do in an event like this is to hit you with his sparrow and then move on, you know you're in for a bad time. This weapon combo is actually very solid for this Nightfall, this particular one. There are a lot of void shields. The Minotaurs are all void. And the arc shields, this seems to pull them down as well. So I'm not too unhappy with this combination. Now, my light level, I'm over 1070 for the combination of the artifact and my power level. My base power level, I think right now, is just 1 point under 1056. And I'm able to run, I think I can run 1074 full power with the artifact. So you can see right there, I'm kind of risking a little bit to try to get some shots in. And I'm just going to start peeling things down with the Gnawing Hunger. And I got to tell you, man, if you've not played with getting rolls on the Gnawing Hunger, first of all, I don't know that there is a bad Gnawing Hunger. But knowing that I'm going to lean into it this hard, I went ahead and masterworked it so I could make orbs. And that would pay off here in a little bit because the super comes back really quickly. And that's the benefit of running the Hallowfire Heart, is that when you run that and you use your abilities, grenades, melee, whatever, that also helps your super come back quicker. And if you're on the bottom tree and you throw a sunspot and you stand in it, that also brings your super back faster. So there's a lot of synergy in what I'm trying to do here. And you notice I'm holding these guys off at standoff distance, and I'm aggroing a lot of the fire off to the side there, which is helping my teammates out. And I'm getting the kills. So what I was hoping for today didn't happen. I was hoping that I would get into a group here that would get to 100k, which you can do in this Nightfall, but you have to farm the Minotaurs, or the heavy Minotaurs, I don't know what you want to call them, the 4 giant majors that spawn in periodically when you do damage on the boss. Unfortunately, the randoms that I went with were more interested in finishing off the Nightfall than actually taking the easy 100k, which is right there. All right, so I see these guys up here, and I figure I'm not going to get any closer than I have to with them. This is why I brought the Xenophage, and I missed my first jump there. Good job, but it worked out all right. So I put a couple shots in that guy, and he's done. I think 3 shots in that guy, and he's done. And I kept running into blueberries all day long that wanted to rush right at enemies. I mean, you don't have to respect them that hard. I mean, they really aren't that much of a threat unless you're stupid. But you get what you get when you play with blueberries. And by blueberry, I don't mean people who are lesser than me. I don't mean that at all. I mean, they're blue dots on my radar, or I guess in this case green. But green berries. I'm running with the Dire Promise because it's a lightweight, and I figure I can run faster with it. My mobility is not particularly high here because I'm set up for resilience and recovery in this build. And I'm going to switch back to my super here to start off here, and I had it right away, and I thought I'm going to pop it early and save us some time and move through this field as quickly as I can. And there's a pretty good chance I'll have my super again. And there's a side benefit. My super actually generates Warmind orbs, which is super because when I'm done, you know, you can pop that and anything in the area is going to die. Anything unshielded just goes down immediately. Now you see how the Gnawing Hunger makes short work of the Minotaur shields. You just plow right through them. All right, so those are arc shields there, and really not having too much difficulty with them. It's taking them down as well. So our guys focus on the rest here, and we are sailing right along. Now, I am going to also say that this Nightfall is pretty typical of the Nightfalls that I ran today, and I did run 5 or 6, I think, at this level. Something like, I think I accidentally ran a lower one time, but other than that, I pretty much just finished off that Triumph today in Nightfalls. And this pretty much got down to routine. Now, I whipped out the hand cannon here because I was getting low on ammo on the Gnawing Hunger, and I didn't want to run out. And I figured if I switched weapons, this juggler that Destiny perpetuates upon us might actually wind up giving me some ammo. Now, I noticed on the video here that guy was dead when I jumped off, and I'm sorry for that. Now, I didn't intend to leave him there, but it was probably that Joker decided to sparrow me here at the beginning, so I guess I don't feel too bad about that. And I can't get back. By the time I notice him, I know I can't get back up there, so I'm just going to have to go with it. All right. This is when I'm getting kills with the Dire Promise. That's kind of when I wish I'd gone ahead and masterworked it, because I'd have some orbs laying on the ground there. All right. So backing up, I've got the Warmind cell because Xenophage generates Warminds on kills if you get enough. So right now, this build actually has a lot of synergy for PvE. I'm liking it a lot, and I played a lot of Titan today for that reason. It just was fun to do, and sailed right through the Nightfall with it. And if you're trying for the 100K, you just need to slay out as fast as you can. I kept thinking something was over there, and I couldn't see it. Probably was, and my teammate got it. All right, so there's some orbs. I've got my super again. I don't really want to do it here. And I noticed that he's a barrier champion, so yeah, and the reload came at a bad time, but I'm going to put a couple rounds in him. Now, we have 2 barrier champions here, and we got to be careful because that's what killed my teammate here. I'm going to back up here in a second. Just take the angle away from him until my teammate can come back up, and then I'm going to raise him. If you're counting, that's at least 3 times he's died already. And that's no way to get 100K Nightfall. I mean, because those deaths add up because you can't slay out if you're dead. Okay, this guy's charging us, and our fellows are ignoring it. Well, now we start to get into it. And it always seemed like I needed to reload right as that shield popped up. But we finally get focused fire on it, and off we go. I need to pick up that ammo. And I'm going to come up here and pull another super, because why not? I might even get it a 3rd time. And this is pretty much going to clear this room out in a hurry. Now, I'm going to take care here in a second to stand in that sunspot so I get a faster recharge. And there's another Warmind cell. Boom. And it takes him down. Now, that's our overload. And I don't bother switching to the hand cannon because he's the only thing left and everyone's focusing on it, and we're going to be okay. All right, so we're moving along pretty well. Now, when I'm mindful of it, I switched to my hand cannon when we're running so I can keep up, because with low mobility, I really am at a disadvantage getting to the fight on time. Now, I've done this enough to know that we need to knock that guy out quickly, but we also need to handle that Minotaur and the one back there. So I'm going to peel his shield and start working on him, but the other champion notices me and starts working on me. He steps out, and now I'm going to have to use Xenophage to polish this guy off, or he's going to wreck me. And there's the Warmind cell. Teammate has the presence of mind to hit that. Running up with the hand cannon for speed because I figure it's cleared, and I was right. And up we go. And we're sailing along. I think we're at 8.5 minutes right now, so things are looking pretty solid. Run with the hand cannon so I can keep up. Now, since I have anti-barrier, even the hobgoblins that shield up with a fiery shield are no problem. I know there are going to be 2 of them up here, so I'm going to try to get up here as quick as I can. My teammate shields those guys. I decide to help pop them for the orbs, which I get. There's the first hobgoblin, there's the second, and I just leave the other enemies for my teammates until we get to the place where we need to worry about them. Now, this is an overload champion, but we're all focused fire on it. It's going to be okay. I see some orbs here, and I stand a very good chance of having a 3rd super at this point in time. In fact, it's practically a certainty. All right, there's a Warmind. Let's pop that. That takes care of those guys. We need to take care of the hobgoblins now. That should be our next priority. And watch what my teammates do or don't do. So we're going to take this guy down. I'm going to back up. I've got enough range that I don't have to be right on top of anything. I'm just going to work from left to right in the room. We've still got a hobgoblin up. And my teammate over there is overcommitted, and he's going to get himself killed if he's not careful. There's the overload rounds that we should put on that guy. All right, so we're starting to get in decent shape. But we still got a sniper back there that we got to deal with. So I got to take his angle away. Work over to this side. Peel down the ads a bit. I know there's at least 1 more Minotaur up there. Okay. I'm going to try to help him out with that. And I think he falls just short of getting him. He does. But this Minotaur charged me, and now both my teammates are dead. And I'm really trying to avoid committing to the heavy at this point in time, although I probably shouldn't have worried about it. I'm going to kill that guy, recover a little bit, spot my teammate over here. I think I can get to him now. And we got 2 of us up. And you know, the thing is, I can't afford to go all the way in the way my teammates are. And this often happened in Destiny 1, where I'd have teammates that would go straight at, and these were people I knew. You know, of course, you couldn't matchmake Nightfalls at that point in time in Destiny 1. And I had teammates that would just go all the way in, commit right to the, you know, standing right in front of a boss that would stomp you out, and I would always have to play back. And I'm finding when I play Nightfalls with randoms, it's pretty much what I have to do. Now, I came over here to aggro get this guy over so I could finish him off quickly and draw fire from my teammates. I can also step in here, and notice I've got a teammate dead again already. I'm going to come over and take care of this Hydra, or yeah, this Hydra, that's what they're called. And I can shoot right through his shield, and I can take his angle away from me, and I'm really in no danger over there. Once I take care of the champion that charged me, there's nothing that's going to hurt me from there. Off we go. And we're on the final fight now. If we're in good time, we got 12 minutes here, 3 minutes to do it all, which is super easy to do. We need to slay out. We need to kill everything on this deck, and we could get 100,000. We need every one of the Minotaurs to do this. And this is what keeps happening every time I do this with randoms. 10-20 is not hard to do. You just have to farm when you get the chance. All right, and I needed overload to get that ready to go. And it amazes me how people just can't stay alive. I've got my super. I'll pop it if I need it, but right now I don't. My teammate's dead again. All right. And we're going on 13 minutes. Now, we're at the place where we need to move towards the first Minotaur. Prioritize the Hobgoblin. He's the big threat. Use the abilities. They're going to rush in there and get that. And that guy got blown back. Finish him off quickly. And I'll try to go back in and get my teammate again. Okay, so my other teammate goes over and works on the other goblin, or Minotaur, gets him out in the open, but we have to pop the shield. So I'm over here drawing aggro. Now, look what they do. Rather than just putting a little on him and letting him move on, they decide to finish him. We're at 80. Because of that, we're at 87,000 at the end. And we could have picked up the rest of the 100,000 on the rest of the ads that would have spawned in and the Minotaurs. And this is what kept happening all day long. So kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. But if I can get an opportunity to get a couple of clanmates to pop in tomorrow, this is an easy 100,000. This Nightfall is not too bad. And it wouldn't be bad on 1050, but I can't match make that. So as it is, I just pretty much have to take what I get. So how did we come out on this? I had to play cautiously, but it wasn't even close. Pretty much slayed out on that. And any matchmade event where I'm the top killer, especially by that margin, is usually not going to go well because I'm not that strong of a player. I played people that would have triple my score in the past. There was one guy in particular in my old clan who was really something special on that. Now we have some really good guys now that can kill fast, but there's nobody like that guy that I knew. And Rajinka, if you're listening, I'm talking about you, and you know it. So, with that, that's pretty much the video for the night. And you know, I'm approaching 100 subscribers now, and I was laughing with my wife and my daughter about that because they were making fun of me making videos, and they asked me how many people I had, and I said I'm just under 100 right now. And they were like, "What?" And they couldn't believe it. And to them that's impressive because they think that's a lot of people, and we all know in the grand scheme of things it's nothing. But for those of you who do tune in and watch, big thumbs up. Thank you for the views. And with that, I'm going to close this off for the night, and this old guy will make some videos again real soon. So I'll catch you later.